Morning, my fellow family, friends, and colleagues. This is your girl, Dr. Charity, aka the Queen of Divas, and I'm here to give you your weekly encouragement on today. Well, on this gorgeous fall light, feels like the first Sunday of fall because it's actually feeling chilly and not humid and not obscurely warm outside, but it's still a beautiful and blessed day on the inside. Inside and out, it is still gorgeous and beautiful and blessed. And I hope and pray and wish with everybody who is tuning in today, who I greatly acknowledge and appreciate every week for coming in and hearing and receiving and adhering to the encouragement that comes. For this is not just for you, it's also for me. I am taking this into myself. I'm using my own experience and then reapplying it back to my current experience while I'm assisting you. Because we all in this together. There's not one, as I said last Sunday, I don't feel like I'm better than anybody. I don't know more than anybody. Look, it may be on a different spectrum, but I also got issues. I also got stuff that I'm dealing with that doesn't make sense to me, which we're going to talk on, and there's something in there for you to help on that today, for you to take it here and apply to your life beginning on today. But I wanted to say, I hope and pray and wish that everybody who is listening today, who is under the sound of my voice that I greatly appreciate, is tapping into it. I hope and pray and wish that everybody is beginning to tap into it right now. Continuously tapping into it right now. Never ceasing tapping into it right now. Because right now is the time. It is not later. It is not wait and see. There is no wait and see. Once you know, that's all. That's all. That's enough motivation to know, let me do all I can. All I can on my end. So I don't end up being the root of the delay of it happening and it arriving into my life. Because as I've told you all this year, you're not waiting on it. It's waiting on you. It's your turn. But did you do all that you need to do to obtain it? Now, once you done did all your part, then I'm going to tell you today what is going on. If anybody out there feels like, well, I did all I can. That you today? Anybody feel like they just at the point where they done did everything, they drained out, there's no more to give? Anybody feel like that? You're who I'm going to be talking to on today. But that's the question that lies. Have you done all you can? Because if you've done all you can, then I'm going to tell you right now today and encourage you on what to do next. So, let's just dive in. I want you to lend me your ear. For anybody that may have been going through that valley stage and going through that area in life, that dark space in life, and you feel like you've done everything, you feel like there's nothing else of you to give, there's nothing to drain. I know I've touched on this, but I feel the nerve, I feel something on the inside is telling me that somebody needs to hear this today. Anybody feel like they just drained out? There's no more to give. I done all my part. I can't even imagine what else is there out there to do. Is that you today? Is that you? Anybody else feel like they're in this place, in this valley state, they just feel alone, feel like I'm doing something right, but I feel like I'm just crazy. I feel like a Norris Barkley. I feel like a Neo. Am I stupid? Is something wrong with me? I mean, it looks and sounds like it's right, but it's nothing to back, I don't see nothing naturally manifesting to back it up and prove that I'm right. I feel like I'm doing right, but I don't know if I'm doing. Anybody feel like that? Contemplating? Just feel like, a Noah building an ark, even though it never rained and flooded before, and you feel like people looking at you, whether they're looking at you or not, you feel like people looking at you and thinking you're crazy. Anybody feel like that? Anybody feel like that today? Anybody feel like an Elijah going to the widow's house, taking the last meal? Anybody feel like that? Don't want to take the woman's last meal, but anybody feel like that? Okay. Well, you're who I'm talking to, because I want to give a motivational, a motivator today, a motivational booster today, and encourage anybody that feels alone right now, anybody that feels like, I feel like I'm doing the right thing, I'm doing what I was told, but it don't make sense. If that's you today, lend me your ear real quick, just for a few minutes. I want to tell you something. So if I had to give this weekly encouragement a title, it would be simple. Be still. It is all part of the plan to work out in your favor. Be still. The emphasis is on be still. Well, somebody today may be tuning in and saying, be still. What do you mean by be still, Dr. Charity? Be still, that's all I've been doing. I'm talking figuratively, but I'm also talking in other aspects. To be still is emphasizing on, after, just like what Donna McClurkin said years ago, after you've done all you can, just stand. Stand still and see the salvation of God. Meaning, after you've done all you can do, back up. I don't care if what you're leaving don't even look like it has anything to work with. Look, did you do all you could do? Don't matter how small or big you did you do all that you were told to do? Okay, for those who may still be lost, I got something to give to you. Let me use my own testimony. As I told you, I'm in transition. The Spirit is slowly but surely pulling me out of my comfort zone because of where I requested God to take me. That basically requires me to come out of the comfort zone and come out from where I've been for the past years. Because I want higher heights and deeper depths. I accepted the challenge. So, the Spirit told me, said, to take it and just take it to yourself and think about it. Have you done everything you did? If you've done everything you've done, and then once you've done everything that you've done, have you applied everything? After you've applied and done and did everything that you could, then you let it go. Back up. Let it go. Okay? No matter how big or small, it doesn't matter how much it matters. What matters is did you do all? Because that's the root of what leads to you gaining what is to come. Oh, your part of what you need to do. And I was told and showed about 3 weeks ago that I did all that I was supposed to do, but then I started to do more than I was supposed to do. I did what I was supposed to do, but I was doing more than I was supposed to do. And I said, you know what? That sounds about right. It's not the fact that what you were doing more of was bad, but it was the fact that you're taking the glory away from the Lord. You're taking the glory away from the miracle. You're trying to make the miracle happen when it is not supposed to be for you to make it happen. You're supposed to do the basic. And the Spirit told me, so your job is just to sow the seed and nurture. You've done that already. Now, wait. It's like a mother taking care of a baby inside of her womb. Once the baby has developed, now you just wait for the baby to come and help it along to come out. The end of the story. Now, that may be still a long process, but it don't mean that it ain't gonna happen. I said all that to encourage somebody today. That just at this point where you feel alone and you feel like you're drained, there's nothing more, but ain't nothing happening. This is the time to just be still. Trust the process and know that it is gonna work all in my favor. That I've done all that I need to do. My hands go up, I surrender. I did my part. So I know it ain't going to be delayed because I did all that I was supposed to do. And then, hear and listen to the voice of the Lord, to the voice of the angels. and say, you know what? If something does tell you to keep on doing or do something else, do it. As long as you stay on top of it, you shall not experience no delay of the miracle that lies before you. It's not delayed. The question is today, did you do all you were supposed to do? And once you have you took a step back to let God come in and do the miraculous? If you're less spiritual, let nature come in and do the miraculous. Have you done that? Because as long as you're still dipping and dabbling in it, then guess what? You're always going to still end up putting yourself in a delay because your hands is in it instead of the almighty hands. And that's who gave you the promise in the beginning. So beginning on today, be still. You've done your part. Be encouraged and motivated today that I've done my part. I'm going to listen for the next round, but I did all I can. I'm about to stand still. I'm about to be patient. I'm about to wait this thing out because there's no excuse for me to have no delay. I am going to get mine, and I'm going to get mine now. Now. Just tell yourself beginning on today, I'm going to get mine now. Right now. I have no reason to have a delay because I've done all I can. I've done my part. I put mine in. It's going to happen sooner than you think, sooner than later. And the time is coming very soon. Very soon meaning now. So, if you've done all you can and done your part, today I'm motivating you and boosting you and encouraging you that you just be still. Be patient and know that mine is coming right now. I did my part and mine is coming right now. I'm not missing out because there's no excuse. When I've done my part, then God Almighty does His. End of discussion. And I'm going to get mine now. Just tell yourself that beginning on today. Now. I'm getting mine now. Because I've done all I can. And now I shall stand and watch the miraculous and experience the miraculous and see it for myself. And then enjoy it because it's mine now. Well, that's all that I have for you on today, but tune in next week for another weekly encouragement. And I want you to subscribe to Lady Superwoman on YouTube at Lady Superwoman 9999 for all of your weekly encouragements. And I want you to remember on today to be patient, to stand still. After you've done all you can, just stand, because that just means that your time is now. There is no excuse and no delay for what is headed your way. Yours is coming right now. I love and appreciate all of you. I want you to tune in and I will see you next week. Love you. Bye-bye.